Leanne, you've worked remotely for a number of years. What would you say are the biggest challenges for you, that come out a bit like, with Joel there, that you think these guys should be thinking about?
Yeah, I think for me, it was definitely the boundaries. And I've, spoken to a lot of people about this, where you do feel like you work longer hours and you work harder when you're, alone and just not necessarily working in an office. But what I also struggled with was the company is not 100% remote. So there are a number of us who were hired remotely during COVID, but there's still a head office where most of the team is in person. And it's become more of a struggle over time, where those working remote are tending to be left out of things because out of sight, out of mind. And particularly if you're someone who is, very task orientated, goal orientated, and you get your work done, you don't necessarily need as much interaction or conversation from your bosses because things are being done and you're just managing. So I think you really have to make it your own purpose to ensure you're speaking with people, you're connecting, your boss knows what you're doing, and you're just having those social interactions where you can, so that you don't get left behind. And then I also think it's just, it's a different world that we're living in. So just trying to do your work the best you can in a remote environment. You don't necessarily have the same IT setup or same systems that others have when they're in the office. And my struggle is IT. Like, I am not good at IT at all. I'll be the first to admit that. If it doesn't restart after the 10th reboot, then I don't know how to fix it. But it's just hard sometimes where, like when Bloomberg goes down and I need to put in an IT ticket and I got to wait 24 hours for someone in the California office to help me. So that's frustrating for me. So I've had to learn how to do a lot of my own IT stuff, but I'm still really bad. So that's definitely a struggle where you just you can't walk down the aisle and go to IT and ask for help. So there are definitely those struggles, but for me, they're not insurmountable, and they're not ones that would make me say, okay, I want to give up this remote work. I think I'm 90% of the way works for me, and I do enjoy it.